Hey, it's Steph from killersites.com, Killer PHP, other sites. So in this quick little video blog, I'm going to talk about Windows XP. Somebody mentioned that the XP people were getting a little flustered because Microsoft is no longer supporting XP. So in terms of, I guess it affects you in terms of security updates and so forth. I think my only comment on that is from my own experience. I was pushed out of XP about a year and a half ago, something like that. I forget now the exact time. Anyway, so I went to Windows 7 reluctantly because XP was pretty cool. But I was pleasantly surprised to find out that Windows 7, in fact, I find it to be far better than XP. So when you do make that move, which I recommend that you do, I think you'll enjoy Windows 7 much more than you do XP. Windows 7 has a lot of stuff that's built into it. It's that XP you would have to download separate apps to do things like unzipping files and so on. And I find that the interface is just easier. It's easier to use, and there's a lot of little nice subtleties to Windows 7 that makes it superior to XP. And it has better auto updating and all kinds of different capabilities. I just found it to be a more elegant operating system. Which you would expect since it came many years after XP. That said, you may want to actually consider moving to Mac OS. I use both Mac OS and Windows 7. There's some things about Windows 7 that I enjoy more than Mac OS, but the major thing that has to be really considered is that with Mac OS, your chances of getting viruses are 99% less. In fact, I've never gotten a virus with Mac OS. They're all designed for Windows, so I could surf around the web and not worry about anything of that nature. Whereas with Windows, even with Windows 7, I have Norton and I got Windows Defender on there. I still get nervous and I still get occasional adware and things like that. And I don't surf too much with my Windows 7 machine. My Windows 7 box is more or less there to create videos for Windows users. That's about it. So if you're a general purpose computer user, email, surfing the web, that kind of stuff, you don't have any specialized pieces of software that you use on Windows, and you're an XP user, you may want to consider, if it's in the budget, Mac OS. And I'm not a Mac pumper, like I said. There's some things about Windows 7 that I find superior to Mac OS. But it's for general purpose computing, I tend to use my Mac OS machine 98% of the time, just because I don't have to worry about viruses and so on. And that's about it.